with Straight Up Wrestling Show. And guys, man, I'm gonna come on just for a little while. Liam Oliver, I'm just coming on for you, man. I'm definitely coming on. And like I said, I'm talking to everybody in the family. But Liam Oliver, I did miss your comment right at the end, right before I went off. And you wanted me to get to your last comment. And you talked about Jake the Snake Roberts. Jake the Snake Roberts starting a new faction. Jake the Snake Roberts started a new faction called The Righteous. And, hey, he has Lance Archer in this faction. The Righteous, man, Jake Roberts. What I think about him starting the faction? Wow. I think it's, all actuality, I think it's pretty cool. Because when you look at it, I mean, Jake the Snake Roberts, he wants to, wrestling was his life. So when you're in wrestling, I don't care what age you get to, you still have that joy of wrestling and you want to see things work out great. And your ideas that you have, you sit there and you have an idea, you always think it's going to work out. I don't care who you are. I don't know if Tony Khan actually came up with this idea or Jake the Snake Roberts decided to come up with it himself or Lance Archer decided to come up with it with him. But Jake the Snake Roberts have started his faction, man. And Jake Snake Roberts said he's tired of seeing Lance Archer in too many matches that's decided by additional talent, I guess, outside interference and things like that. So the WWE Hall of Famer introduces newest clients, Vincent and Dutch of The Righteous. So, hey, those guys are joining in with Jake the Snake Roberts and Lance Archer. Lance Archer is a monster all in himself. Talking about a one-man gang, man, a one-man army. That's Lance Archer. Lance Archer can do so many things. Is he getting his just due? Not in my opinion. Not in my opinion. Lance Archer should be so much farther in AEW. Lance Archer should be one of these guys that you have on the forefront. He's a monster, man. He's a major player. He's a big Van Vader type dude. That's the type of guy he is, and that's the kind of destruction and the terror that he can bring to the game over in AEW and lift them up if they actually utilized him that way. And this new group, these new guys come out, The Righteous, have seen them before, pretty good. So, man, I do like the faction, but I want to see something as far as Jake Roberts. I want to see something that's going to elevate him as a manager and take him past that to where, like I said, he just really has one giant, a one giant that's pretty much inconsistent. You don't know if he's going to win or if he's going to lose, and he should be winning every single time out. And The Righteous kind of the same way with that. My thing about Jake the Snake Roberts, he needs some excellent wrestlers, man. He needs to have a Kenny Omega type dude, pretty much the top man in this faction. He needs to have a MJF, man, maybe teaming with a Trent Beretta or something like that, and those guys in this faction as a tag team. He needs a maybe, I'll just go ahead and throw Lance Archer in there as an enforcer in that group, but he needs a group like that instead of bringing The Righteous in. But he definitely has every single thing that you want in a manager, everything that you want in a former world champion. He wasn't a world champion, a former intercontinental champion in Jake the Snake Roberts, somebody who was a champion in many different organizations even before he went up to WWE, and somebody that's well respected like him. You want him to have a devastating faction behind him. Not saying that The Righteous is not going to be a incredible faction, because I think they will be pretty good, but will they be on that caliber? Will they be on that level to pretty much raise Jake the Snake's name the way that it actually deserves to be? He's already got his legacy and everything, but will that continue on as a manager? Why he's got Lance Archer and he has this team called The Righteous. But definitely wanted to get on, and Liam Oliver, I hope you come on and you catch this, man. But I definitely wanted to get on here, and I wanted to talk to you about this new faction Jake the Snake Roberts had, and I didn't know if Jake the Snake Roberts actually was gonna do anything like this, but hey, Jake the Snake Roberts is doing it, and it's pretty exciting. But hey, everybody stay straight up. Appreciate it. Have a great night. I'll talk to you later. Peace. Stay straight up.